So hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the part 8 or 7. Okay, so in this video we will see player attack and enemy health system. So let's start. This is what we have done so far. Enemy patrolling, moving platforms, coin collection, hazard. So let's start with the animation directly. So for this we will need the player attack animation. So let's create that first. Go into the animation window here, create new clip, save it under the animations, player attack, save it. Let's see where are the sprites. Okay, here. So start the recording mode, click on the first one, hold down shift and click on last one and just drag it. Make the samples to 24. Okay, this looks good. Next thing is to going into the animator. Okay. Here we get the attack state. Okay, so our player will go into the attack mode from the run and idle, not from the jump, right? So make transition and our player will come into the idle state from the attack. Okay, not go into the run state immediately. Okay, so let's create the parameter for it. It will be type of bull. Is attacking. Okay, this will be the condition of true. Turn on the exit time, make duration 0, and here is attacking true. Do the same thing here, and condition is attacking true. Make the transition 0, remove the exit time. For this, okay, from attack to idle, make the exit time 1, make the transition 0 and condition also false. Okay, this is it for this. So let's add the script for the player. Okay, let's add for the enemy first. Here we will make one custom event. Okay, custom event, name it enemy damage. Also change this to enemy. Okay, this is the prefab we created for our enemy. So what we want to do is to reduce the, we will first assign the one value of the enemy health. So whenever player attack on this, that value will get minus. So let's create first variable for that, enemy health. It will be type of integer and let's keep it 20 for now. We will get this and we will subtract this one with the, let's say 4. Okay, and also hold down the alt key and then release this. So we will get the set variable, connect this here, connect this one to here. So whenever this custom event will trigger, our enemy health will get minus 4, okay, from the 20. And next thing, if this enemy health goes below the 0, our enemy will get dead. Okay, so again get this, we need to add the condition of less than or equal to 0. If this is true, we will play the animation date for it. So let's create first animation. Click on the enemy sprite, create new clip, and this time it will be enemy date. Okay, start the recording mode. Okay, here is the date animation. Start recording mode, and it's the same process. Okay, it's good. One more thing is to turn off the loop of this animation. By default it will play into the loop. Go into the animation, click on date. Here is the loop time, turn it off. Do the same for the player attack. Okay, here's the date state. You can connect it here, but let's make it from the init state. Let's create parameter. It will be of type trigger. Okay, it's date. And make it true. Transition duration 0. And okay. So next thing is it will play the date animation. Set trigger. Okay, what is the node for that? Animator set trigger with the name each date. We need to set the sprite reference here. Okay, let's create variable for it. Enemy sprite. Type of game object. Just drag this one here. Get that one. Connect it here. Okay, so whenever our enemy health go oh yes, if our enemy health is less than or equal to 0, it will play the date animation. Okay, let's check now. One more thing is to set its simulation off. Set simulated is the node name, and it's off default. So let's add the attack script to the player. Apply these overrides. If you make changes to the prefab, you need to apply the overrides for it. Okay, this is what we have done into the player script. Let's add the attack one. So we will attack with the left click of mouse. So on button input, okay, we need to define the axis here. So under the input manager, under the axis, here is the default one, fire one. Okay, it's the left control of the mouse. Just copy this name and paste it here. So whenever we press down mouse click, it will play the attack animation. Okay, so animator set bool with the name and value is attacking. Okay, this name is of parameter. Value will be true, and we need to also add the sprite here. So whenever we place the down of the mouse click, it will play the attack animation. So let's see what it does. Okay, it's working, but as you can see, it gets stuck into this animation only. So just duplicate this one. So if we release the button, it will get off from this animation. Okay, so next thing we will add one radius actually, If this enemy is into its radius, then only it will trigger that enemy damage animation. Okay, so let's create one empty object. This will be the player attack point. Make it red. Okay, so this is here for now. Let's keep it here. Okay, so we need to cast, as we cast for our platform, we need to cast this same as for the our enemy information. So for node it will be overlap circle. Physics 2D overlap circle with the layer mask. Connect it here. Let's move this here. Okay, so to define the point, we need to get position of this empty point. So for that we need the variable for it, player attack point. Type of game object. Just drag it here. Also move this into the player, so it will move with the player, right? Get this one, we need the position of it. Add node get position. Okay, we need transform get position. So as you can see, this is the 3 axis and we need only 2, so we need to separate that. Get x and get y. Connect this to the x and y. So this is for the point. We will, let's assume 1 radius for now. We need to define the layer mask for it. Create an layer for our enemy. Add the layer and assign it to the our prefab. Okay, so let's add the layer. Here layer will be enemy, so this will check if our circle. Okay, let me show you one cool thing. We can actually see the circle by this nose on draw gizmos. Draw wire spear. Center will be a position of the point only, and radius will be 1. Okay, so now you can see here the circle. Let's make it 0.5 for now. So also you can change this value to here, make it 0.5. Okay, so whenever this circle will overlap with the enemy, what we want to do is to trigger that custom event. So first of all we need to add node called for each loop. Connect this information here and we will trigger that custom event, enemy damage. Okay, also define the enemy prefab. So I think this is it. Let's check now. Okay, let me check first. Okay, enemy damage, all look good. Let's test now. Okay, it's playing animation. jumping. Let's kill that one. Okay, our enemy is dead now. It's working fine, so let's make it disappear also. So you can set some delay for it. For mode it is called, okay, wait 4 seconds. Delay will be of 1 second and destroy that game object. Okay, game object destroy. We need to define this one also. So for that, what we can do is, okay, so let's add this node here. Okay, let's check now. Okay, it's dead. Okay, we need to enable the coroutine and it will work fine. So this is it for the today's video. In next video we will see how to, okay, next video we will see the player dead animation. Okay, our enemy will attack on player and they both will fight. Okay, so till then, take care and goodbye.